Can everyone hear me? Okay, good evening. My name is Funmi Abari. I'm Nigerian, so Funmi means Funmi means may God give me happiness, and I'm pretty happy tonight. Nafisa is Arabic, I'm a Muslim, and that means precious gem. I'm working on that. And Abari, so my dad will disagree. So my dad is from the Hausa tribe in Nigeria, and I believe, because I've done my history, that we have descended from a tribe in Sudan. So that's why Habari is actually a language of the Swahili language, and it means welcome. And every time I tell my dad, he's like, no. It's Yoruba, it means something, I don't know what. But anyway, may God give me happiness, precious gem, welcome. That's my name. So, who am I? I am 35 years old. I'm a gynecologist, I'm a consultant. I have done a lot of work around international development. So I'm a doctor, but I have done a lot of work in international community work. I've set up a social enterprise and actually worked, I know I look young, don't I? Thank you. I've set up a social enterprise in Gambia and in Nigeria, and we work to try and bring communities together and provide healthcare for people that need it most. 2 kids. Got one in the way, but not showing at the moment. Okay. You guys are good, you're playing along really, really well. Okay, so clearly I'm not 35. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll look at it, I don't know. No, I'm not 35, I'm 22. I'm a student, I'm hopefully one day. But what I did, I just shared my dreams with you guys, and tonight I understand that the theme is about dreams and fairy tales and moving on and all the rest of that. So I think that hopefully my speech tonight is very fitting. So yes, my name is Funmi Abari. I don't introduce myself like that all the time, especially at the med school, because they'll just be like, sorry. So I just say for me, so I'm Funmi. I'm 22 years old. And again, I said I shared my dreams with you guys. And the reason why I did that is because I think that I'm sort of the kind of person that constantly is in a state of dreaming. And my friends will tell me that again and again and again. But I think it's quite special. I think it's really special to be somebody that, to have the thoughts about your dreams constantly. And there is something quite powerful in that. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to turn to the person next to you, please. And let's pretend this is like what, 2030, and I want you to introduce yourself. Now, you have to believe it. So we're not going to be like, oh, I might have this, or no. You are that, yeah? You have that, you do that, all the rest of it. So have a think, and then turn to the person next to you, please, and introduce yourself. It's 2030. And say your name, your full name. But please continue during the break and stuff. So how did that feel? Just shout out some words to me. How did that feel? Empowering. And that's what we're sort of going for. I kind of felt the energy in the room. I felt the power in the room, and that's a really, really, really special thing. So there are actually 2 states of dreaming, I think. So I think there's the dreaming whilst you're asleep, and then there's the dreaming whilst you're awake. So when you're awake, you're very conscious of everything around you. You're conscious of the boundaries, the potential limitations. You're conscious that, maybe having 2 kids is not completely down to me, I can't really do it on my own type thing. You know, so you're aware of, actually you can now, but yeah, so you're aware of everything, aren't you? But when you're dreaming whilst you're asleep, you're completely limitless. You are completely limitless. And I think, and I've met some amazing, incredible people in my life, and I honestly think that the most powerful, inspirational people are those who have such a great balance between the two. They're so passionate, and they've got really optimistic, amazing dreams, and then at the same time they're really realistic. So somehow we've got to try and find a balance. But yes, I also think that dreaming is a manifestation of your thoughts. And I went to a little lecture once, and the lady was talking, and she was incredible, and she was saying, you know, I can't do her accent, I won't try and do her accent, but she was basically saying that what you manifest in your thoughts, you manifest in your actions. And I thought, oh my God. What you manifest in your thoughts, you manifest in your actions. And I thought, well, what are my thoughts? My thoughts come from the books I read, comes from my company, it comes from things that I engage with every single day. And that's quite powerful. Because we don't stop and think, oh, what am I thinking? We never stop and think that. We always stop and think, what am I doing? So if we try and keep our thoughts positive, if we try and keep them powerful, and also we constantly stay passionate about our thoughts, then hopefully that can be manifested in our actions. Speaking of passion, when I was younger, I always wanted to be a doctor. So I had this, actually when I was younger, I just wanted to be a mum. I remember wanting to be my mum, I wanted to be her, I wasn't all of her, I still am. But I just wanted to be a mum, really. But then obviously you grow up and you realise that we can do other things too. So I wanted to be a doctor. So I tried really hard, I applied, yada yada yada, did all the rest of it. And after about 7 rejections, I finally got into med school. But during that process of not getting into med school again and again and again, and really trying hard, I had to kind of reevaluate what was going on here. Because I really wanted something. And this is the thing with our dreams. Sometimes our dreams are just fixated on a thing. So I wanted to be this thing, I wanted to be a doctor, but ultimately I wasn't completely in control of that journey. I believe in God, so sometimes things happen. Not all of us believe in God, but we believe we have a universe. And sometimes the universe makes decisions for us and we're completely not involved in those. And that's unfortunate, but it is kind of life, isn't it? So at this point, I realised that, okay, I wasn't entirely in control of my journey, if you like. And I had to rethink about what I was in control of. And this happened at a time after, I think, the first rejection. I was 17 years old, and I was at the age of, you know. And I fell pregnant. I fell pregnant with passion. I thought that was really good. So yeah, I fell pregnant with passion. I became really passionate about doing stuff. And I think at this point, this was when I realised that it wasn't the doctor that I was so in love with and I really wanted to be, because ultimately, I mean, look at the paychecks now. But anyway, still going strong. That wasn't actually what the dream was. The dream was what I really wanted to do. I just wanted to be useful. I just wanted to use any skill that I had. I just wanted to be able to make sure that I could use that and make sure that it was useful. And that's what I was really, really passionate about. So I did youth politics, and I did youth parliament, and I was doing like public speeches and poetry, and I did voluntary work, and anything that I thought, I was without my skills. I didn't have the qualifications to practice as a doctor and help people in that way. But in any other way that I could, I was invested in. And I think we can all relate to that somehow, because we have our dreams, but as I said, the universe sometimes makes decisions for us, and we're not always in control. But if we try and deconstruct our dreams and think about why we have our dreams, and take the what out and start thinking about the why, we might actually realise that we're all pretty pregnant with something. And if we have a think about that, and we try and nurture our pregnancies, this is sounding weird, we can give birth to some beautiful dreams that come to fruition. So one thing I want to leave with you guys is what you manifest in your thoughts is what you manifest in your actions. Thank you.